America, the land of liberty, the home of the brave, the shining beacon of democracy. But beneath the glittering surface of this great nation lies a hidden force. A force not chosen by the people. A force that pulls the strings of power from behind the curtain. This is the story of the shadow government. Most Americans believe their elected representatives run the country. Presidents, Congress, governors, these are the faces we see. But behind this visible government lies a vast, unseen network of power. This network includes intelligence agencies, powerful corporations, wealthy families, lobbyists, and secretive think tanks. Together, they form what's commonly called the shadow government. Unlike elected officials, members of the shadow government are not accountable to voters. They operate in secrecy, far from the public eye, influencing policies and decisions that impact millions. Their reach extends across Washington and into every corner of the country. This unelected power shapes the economy, controls foreign policy, and often decides which laws get passed, all without public oversight or consent. To understand how this shadowy force came to be, we must step back in time. The end of World War II marked the rise of the United States as a global superpower. In response to new geopolitical challenges, institutions like the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, the National Security Agency, NSA, and the sprawling military-industrial complex were created. Originally, these agencies were meant to protect American democracy and security. But as the Cold War intensified, their roles expanded dramatically. Covert operations became routine, and the boundaries of accountability blurred. From overthrowing foreign governments to secret surveillance programs, these agencies accumulated power behind closed doors. At the heart of the shadow government are intelligence agencies such as the CIA, NSA, and FBI. These agencies gather intelligence, conduct covert operations, and quietly influence U.S. foreign and domestic policies. The CIA, founded in 1947, operates globally with a budget largely hidden from public scrutiny. Its operations have changed governments, toppled regimes, and affected millions of lives worldwide. Yet, this power is often unchecked. Revelations from whistleblowers like Edward Snowden exposed extensive surveillance programs targeting ordinary Americans. Such disclosures raised serious concerns about privacy, civil liberties, and the limits of government power. But the shadow government isn't just about intelligence agencies. Powerful financial institutions play a crucial role. Firms like BlackRock and Vanguard manage trillions of dollars and hold stakes in nearly every major corporation in the United States. This concentration of wealth gives them outsized influence over the economy and politics. They fund political campaigns, lobby lawmakers, and shape policies to benefit their interests. Tax laws, trade agreements, and corporate regulations often favor these financial giants through complex networks of ownership. These firms control industries ranging from technology to energy, agriculture to media. Their power is both vast and largely invisible to the average American. Lobbyists are the connectors between corporations, financial institutions, and government officials. They shape legislation, draft policy, and influence decision-makers. Funded by wealthy interests, lobbyists have access to lawmakers whom few ordinary citizens ever see. Their work ensures that laws often prioritize corporate profits over public welfare. Complementing this are think tanks, organizations that produce research and policy recommendations. While some operate transparently, many are funded by special interests with specific agendas. Their reports can provide the intellectual cover for policies that favor the powerful. Control over information is essential for maintaining power. In the United States, most mainstream media outlets are owned by just a handful of conglomerates. This concentration limits the diversity of perspectives and influences which stories get told. News that threatens powerful interests often gets downplayed or ignored. Meanwhile, distracting stories dominate headlines, keeping the public's focus away from critical issues. This media environment shapes public opinion, often aligning it with the interests of the shadow government. What does all this mean for democracy? When unelected forces control policy, the voice of the average citizen is drowned out. Endless wars, growing economic inequality, erosion of civil liberties. Many of these challenges stem from decisions made by those who answer to no one but their interests. Our democratic system, built on transparency and accountability, struggles under the weight of hidden power. The promise of government of the people, by the people, for the people feels more distant than ever. Despite these challenges, hope remains. Brave whistleblowers like Chelsea Manning and Edward Snowden risked everything to expose government abuses. Grassroots movements across the country demand transparency, accountability, and reform. Independent media outlets work to uncover hidden truths and inform the public. These efforts remind us that democracy depends on an informed and engaged citizenry. The power of the shadow government can only be challenged when its existence is known and confronted. The shadow government is not a conspiracy theory. It's a reality deeply embedded in the structures of power in America. Understanding who controls the levers of power is the first step to reclaiming democracy. The American people must demand transparency, accountability, and participation. Only then can the ideals of freedom and justice be truly realized. Thank you for watching Explain Power. Subscribe for more in-depth explorations of the hidden forces shaping our world. Stay informed. Stay empowered.